Yeah, happy evening, dear friends. Today we are just going to start with the list. Yeah, actually, when we just discussed the yesterday's session, we just started with string. Hope everyone are clear with that. So string, of course, it is an immutable. Yes, yeah. Dear friends, in this string content, we have just discussed about how to access, how to of course it is able to access by using the indexing and the slicing. Yeah, that's we have discussed. And where we just come across with the functionalities on operations, that is actually as a string is an immutable. Yeah, we didn't able to do any set of editing or edit process. That is, you are not able to add it, or you are not able to change the content, or you are not able to delete it. So many things are there. So that is what the main the concept behind the string. Yeah, it is an immutable. And when going towards this list, dear friends, actually it is a mutable. So yeah, we are just going to discuss here about the list where it is going to have a structure which it has in a square bracket. And what about the content? Yes, dear friends, that exact content, it is a mixed data type functionality. And kindly observe one thing, I just let you know here. So see here, this exact list, if I just go towards the list, yeah, here if I just specify towards it, it would be in a square bracket. That is one. So it would be in a square bracket. And second, the exact content inside this content can be of a mixed data type. Yeah, you can just have it an integer, you can just have a float, and you can have a string also. And kindly just see, yeah, we are going to extend furthermore, one more list can also be there, that is nested list. So this is what a list has. And I just repeated, dear friends, yesterday we just discussed about the string where the exact string is an immutable, that is you can't edit the content. If I just specify like this, yes, you can't exactly edit this content, or you can't just change it. If you want to change this, of course you have to overwrite it. That is what the thing. And here in this list, yeah, it is mutable, that is you can edit. And first of all, the exact structure of a list, it would be in a square bracket. And second, the exact content here, it is a mixed data type. And yeah, you can have an integer, you have a float, you can have a string, and even you can have one more nested list can also be there. Okay, yeah, fine. And added upon, I just added this exact thing when we come towards the tuple also. Yeah, kindly just be in line. And here when we are just going to make this, kindly just one thing observe, the same string functionality, how we accessed. Can anyone just specify how we accessed the string content? But what is the exact concept behind that? Yes. No, Prabhu Shankar. Okay, you are just specifying the square bracket, but I just want the concept technique name. Okay, indexing. Yeah, superb. Okay. So by using index, yeah, we just accessed each and every character by character in the string. And here, yeah, the same by using indexing, we are just going to access element by element. Okay, so element by element. So in the sense, each and everything, so here we have a mixed data element, and this accessing it is going to be as like indexing. Okay, as the same in string, what we have just done for each and every single element, we just done with an indexing, and that indexing, forward indexing and backward indexing, same going to be here. And more than one character, we just used slicing. Okay, the same thing also here we are going to make use of it, where the start and stop and step, all these concept attributes, we are going to discuss it. Okay, so let me just come one by one. Okay, so first of all, let I just go to the coding. So here, yeah, kindly just observe this is what the exact syntax. So syntax is, yeah, this is the variable name where you can just have it towards the list variable, and the content here, it is a mixed content. So here I just provide you a small list, and finding here, the list can also be an empty list. Okay, so the list can also be any type of the thing as we have specified: integer, float. Okay, let I just have a string content, and of course some more which we can just have it as like nested list also. Okay, I just keep like this to make a small differentiation which is ever inside it. So see here, now coming towards you, dear friends. How many elements are there in this list one? How many elements are there in list one? Come on, come on. Okay, good evening, Oshma and Prabhu, Malavika. Yeah, good evening. Okay, Menon, good evening, and you just specified 4. Okay, exactly, dear friend. So when you just have a length of this list, so kindly just observe, we have 4 element. Yes, the how we just made use of this is, yeah, I just let you know again. So what we had is, the first one is 2, next one what I just specified, it as I think 3.4, I'm not wrong, 1 second. Okay, 3.4 and then Ajanta. Yeah. Okay, so here I just specified 3.4, and again I just went with Ajanta, and here it is A, B and C. Okay, as you specified, this one I just made it as like list1. This is the variable name. Now coming to the indexing functionality, yeah, here how we can access. So when on just access, yeah, we are just going to make use of indexing concept. So the index starts with 0, 0, 1, 2 and 3. And kindly, now we are just going to have a question again for you, dear friends. Yes, I just want to access this one inside the nested. So first of all, I have to go towards this location and then access this. And how this has been given? Yeah, towards this, this is indexed 1, 0, 1 and 2. And obviously we have already discussed about the string, dear friend. Yeah, for this also we have index as like 4, 5 and 6 like this. So if I just want to access this one, how I have to specify? List 1, and in the 3, again, I have to go for accessing 1. So this gives my exact element B. This is how you can just make use of it, dear friends. And yeah, I just give you small test of practice. So I just want to have a list here. How I just have access of this second element? Can anyone just specify? The first one is second element of second and second element of third. Can anyone just put it on the chat box? Yes, come on, come on. Second element of second and third element of this one I'm just making you confused. Second element of second and second element of third. Second element of third. This is what the important. I am just expecting it from Prabhu. Yes, Malavika. Okay, super. Yes, got it. Yeah, Prabhu, I just specified that is list 2 of 2. Of course, you just get this A. And kindly just observe this 2. It is from the second element. Okay, obviously it would be fine. What about this one? What about this one? Okay, in between I just go with the coding. Yeah, Let me just see who is writing the correct one. Sendil, no, it is not a third of third. It is, okay, I just give you. So here, let I have what's that in list 1, okay. And in that list 1, so first of all, LIS 1 of 2 of 2, which I just get A. This exact A, it is from here. Okay, Sendal, yeah, thank you. And here, yes, list 1 of second element from the third. Second element from the third. Actually, I just purposely confused you. Yes, here it is. First of all, I have to go for this third location. Okay, so third location, then I have to specify the second one. So we just get the C. Yeah, got it? Okay, good practice. Yeah, dear friends, this is what the same which we have discussed in the string also. Let I just give you again one more thing. So yeah, we have the list 1 and here we have 2, 3.4. We just have this and inside we have one more nested list. And kindly observe, for this, when we just make on indexing, yeah, this is 0, 1, 2 and 3. Yeah, even you can just specify this as 0, 1, 2, 3 and 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And kindly just see, this is positive indexing, or you can just specify as forward indexing. Okay, and if you specify in negative, now kindly just come on, I just want to access this B by using negative indexing. And kindly, for your information, dear friends, for this negative indexing, yeah, you can have a mixture of this thing. Yeah, this is -1. Inside the -1, you can just access with of 1. Or even though you can just go with -1, and here also you can just specify as like this is -1, -2 and -3. Yeah, both the thing you can have it. Okay, yeah, let me just make use of the coding. Yeah, for you, I just go here. So list 1. Okay, so -1 and here it is 1. Okay, so what we just get? B. And again negative, and kindly just see, don't get confusion. Here it is negative, whether we can just have both the things as same, whether it is the rule. No, not like that. You can have anything. So this is negative and this is positive. Yeah, it is can also be. And here one more thing, let me just make use of that list 1, and here it is -1, and of course this is -2. So that is also we just getting it. Okay, both the things is possible. Yes, dear friend, we have discussed this with the positive indexing and negative indexing. What is next? Of course, slicing. Okay, now kindly just let me know what is slicing. What is the purpose of slicing? Yes, yes, yes. Okay, you can access more than one character. Okay, and of course here the exact concept, yeah, access more than one element. Yeah, here we are just going to make use of that slicing with the same concept like we just discussed. Yeah, for slicing, the main 3 attributes is start, stop and step. And if we just have the same list 1, okay, here we have 2, 3.4 and yeah, let we have Ajanta, and inside this we have one more nested list. Okay, again I just specify the index 0, 1, 2, 3 and kindly just observe, I just need this 2 and the third. What I have to specify? What I have to specify? 2 and 3. So here from 2 I have to specify and stop. Yeah, you can also in purposely you can specify n plus 1 as like 4, that is also okay, or else of course we just know exactly this is a default thing, so here you can just specify without empty things also. Yes, exactly, Prabhu. So you can also specify empty. Okay, so in such a case you can get two types of functionalities. So 2 and 3 you can specify by using this 2 is to 4 or 2 is to empty. And obviously we are just getting it in sequence. So this last step, of course, it is 1. You can just leave it empty, or even you can just specify it as like 1. It is up to you. Okay, now coming again, I just need a question for you, dear friend. This second element, inside the second element, actually what it is, I just write it again. So it is very much AJANTHA, and towards this it is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Kindly just see here. I'm just going to give you an work. So here I just need, in the second element, I just need from A to T. In the second element, I just need A to T. Now kindly just put it on the chat box. What is it? A to T. So first of all, you have to go to the second location. So list 1, second location. And here after this, you have to provide the slicing. Got it, dears? So here, what would be? So 2 is to, actually it is 4. So we obviously know what it is as like n minus 1. So 5 I have to specify, and obvious here default, you can just specify 1 or default. Empty, no problem. Yes, good, Prabhu, and good Sendel. Good try, and Menon also good try. So let me just apply this in our coding. Going on to this. So let I have a look on to what is there in list. Okay. So in list 1, what I have is this one, and we just had list 1. First of all, first example, we just seen this one. So I just got this second element and the third element. Okay. And next one, list 1. And in that, I'm just going towards the second element. There I'm making the slicing from 2 is to 5, or even you can just add upon this one. And dear friend, here, of course, I just specify one thing. Kindly just practice here in the positive manner and negative also, and not only this positive indexing and negative indexing, kindly just make use of the steps and making it into negative as like reversing, and there are so many things is that. Okay, so which is our applicable, and mainly like this nested list, it would be very useful. So kindly just give some inputs and kindly make a practice, because of course this is very easy. Okay, when you understand the exact concept. So here I just make you again the summarization. The list, actually it is a mutable because we are able to edit. Still now we didn't apply it. Yeah, we are just going to discuss it. So let me just wait for that. So yes, you can edit the exact content of the list, and when on just creating, empty list can also be created. And towards the accessing, we just gone towards the indexing functionality, and this exact indexing functionality, yes dear friends, we just gone for forward indexing and backward indexing, and where on slicing, the 3 main concept, that is start, stop, and the step. Kindly just provide different inputs and make use of the accessing. Okay, and mainly try this by using the nested list, so it would be a good practice. Okay, and now what we are just going to do, yes, as we are going to have an explanation on towards this one, that is mutable. So mutable is in the sense, you can add an element, you can delete an element, you can change an element, whatever the things that, we are just going to make use of it. Okay, so let me just do it by one. So kindly just observe here. So first of all, let me just have what is there in the, okay, let I create a new one. Okay, so order, here I'm just going to give 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, let me just have only 8. Okay, so odd, actually it is a variable containing a list elements, and the elements are 2, 4, 6 and 8. Now I want to change one element. I want to change one element. So here, first of all, let I execute this. So what I have in the odd, it is 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay. Now I just want to change only one element. So in such a case, we can just give by using indexing. So kindly observe, I'm just going to use indexing and I want to change the 0 as 1. So here we are using indexing. Okay. So now what happens to the odd? 1, 4, 6 and 8. 1, 4, 6 and 8. And ma'am, is it possible only one to change at a time? No, you can also change more than a one by using slicing. So we are just going to have a slicing part. So kindly just observe, by using slicing, I'm just going to give, say, odd of 1:4. What is 1:4? Starting from 1, okay, till the end of this. You can also specify, even you can just specify this as like an empty. It is up to you, no problem, dear friends. And here what I'm just going to give is 3, 5, 7. Now what happened to my variable odd? It is 1, 3, 5 and 7. So here I just make you a reminding, that is, yes, you are able to have change with one element. Yeah, you can make use of indexing. If it is more than one element, you can use the slicing. So changing is possible in the list. Okay, and now let me just make use of adding. Just be conscious. So here adding, I have few function, dear friends. What it is first of all, yes, adding one element, adding more than one element. So this two, we have as an append. So adding one element at the last. More than one element, yeah, you can use the function called extend, where this is also possible only towards adding at the last. And you can just ask, ma'am, only it is adding to the last only possible. We are not able to make it as an anything in intermediate. Yes, it's possible, dear friends, by using insert. And kindly just see, dear friends, when on just making an append, yeah, you have only the function. So here you can give only one element. And when on giving towards the extend, yeah, the exact parameter inside this, you can give it the more than one inside this. And when on going towards the insert, kindly observe, the first one, it is all about the location, and second one, it is all about the element value. Okay, so let me just include it by using the coding. Kindly just observe. So here what I'm just going to do is, let me have, so in the odd, I'm just going to append. Okay, so shall we append any of the things? Okay, so here I just give 78. And kindly see, only one element we can just add, and this is also to the last. Added to the last. So what happened to our odd now? 1, 3, 5, 7, 87. Okay, now going on towards this odd, extend. And here kindly observe, I am just going to give more than one element. So I have to specify in and list, and here I'm just going to give A, comma B and comma C. So what happened, dear friends? Kindly observe, this one, more than one element. This is separate element only. It is not a nested. If you are providing it in an extend, yeah, it accepts more than one element. So kindly observe what happens to our list now. So yeah, we are having this particular element as an inclusion of element as not nested. Okay, if you want to make a nested list, what you have to go? Yeah, you can just make it by using append also. So one among the things. So kindly see here. Here, if you provide it in the square bracket, in the extend, it is as like a multiple element. But here, if you provide it the same thing inside the append, I just give something like 1, 1, 1. What happened? Yeah, observe, dear friend. Thing is a nested list has been added. A nested list has been added. Okay, now moving on to one more, that is a list, an element that can be used to insert. Insert in the sense wherever do you want, yeah, you can just insert it. Okay, so kindly just observe here what I'm just going to make it is. So here, odd and insert. Okay, and here I just want to insert one particular thing. Okay, so okay, any location, let I just give 3, and here I just want to insert heart. Kindly observe what would be happening to I odd. So kindly just see, as my third index, this high has been inserted. Got it, dear friends? So this is how you can just make use of the add and change the list element. I just again repeat it. By using indexing, you can add one element at the last. You can change the one element, and by using slicing, you can change more than one element. By using append, you can add one element at the last. By extend, you can add more than one element at the last. And insert, yeah, you can insert one element at your sufficient location. Okay, now moving on to remove. And kindly observe one thing, dear friends. Here, removing one element or deleting one element, yeah, both a thing. And yeah, of course, where we have used this in the string, yeah, it holds the string content. So if I just specify a is equal to hi, of course, it deleted whole the element, and when on just calling again, we just said, yeah, name a is not defined. So that is how here also, but of course, it is a list. So you can also delete element by element. Okay, so yeah, let I just make it in a new thing itself. So here, one thing, dear friends, let we just have element 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, so like this we have. So first of all, you can make use of one particular element as like remove any one set of elements. So you have to give the name of the element. First of all, the exact element for remove. And second thing to be noted, if I just specify like this, 1, 2, 1, 2 like this. Okay, if I just specified remove 2, kindly just see this exact element alone be removed, not this. Why? Because the first occurrence alone be removed when you just make use of this remove particular function. And as to the same as like append and extend, yeah, there is one more concept is there for removing, it is all pop. So in such a case, yes, kindly just observe one thing, dear friends. When we make use of this pop, yeah, it would be deleted to the last element. If I just specify like this, so if it is a is equal to, yes, Prabhu, I just come with that. So here, if you are just making towards this element, Okay, so if we have the exact list, so the pop, of course, this exact element would be removed, that is popped out. Okay, yeah, I just go with the Prabhu's question and then come back here again, dear friends. So what he just asking is, so inserting, yes, it's possible, okay, only one element, or whether is it possible to insert the value 5 to index 5 and 7, is it possible? So you are specifying two location. Okay, two location, it is not possible, dear friend, and only one set a thing it is possible. Okay, the first one is two location insert is not possible, and to the same thing, more than one element insertion also it's not possible. So kindly just see here, if I just specify insert, let I just give the same thing 2 comma here, if I provide even in the list, if I provide 3 comma 4, okay, it would be taken as one section of list, that is one element. This is possible. Okay, so you can just have like that, but more than one element, so odd dot insert, okay, let I just give some other location, and 3 comma 4. So kindly just see, it get expected only 2 arguments and it got 3. So here one is for location and second is for the element. Hope Prabhu you got the exact. Yeah, fine. Okay, so moving on to the deletion. Again, I just go with the concept, dear friends. So what it is, here it is, see, when I just use the pop, here it is very much important to note it that when you use the pop, actually what is the element to be removed? It is 5. So that exact element would be displayed out. And here, second thing you have to be noted that this exact 5, what it happens is it just take the element and have it, popping it out. So that exact element you can make assign to any of the variable. Okay, you can make assign to any of the variable further. Okay, so wherever it is used further, it can also be maybe utilized as some other elements or some other, even though if it is a list, of course you can just make use of the list, or even if it is a single element, yeah, you can use assign to any of the variable. Okay, so let I just show you the exact example. Kindly observe. Okay, now what we have in our odd, okay, 1 3 3 4 5 like this. Yes, good. So what I just want to specify is, if I specify pop, okay, and this is a particular one element thing, okay, if I specify anything inside here, yeah, it seems to be the location. It seems to be as like the location. Here let I just give it empty. Empty means it is last element, and kindly make it assigned to any of the variable if possible. Why? Because so if it is popped out, kindly observe what it has. What it has. So you can assign the exact popped element to any of the variables, because if you specify like this, what comes is the last element. Of course, now the C is the last element. And what is there in now here? So how many elements is there? So till A and B only it is there. Okay, for your information. Here, when I just use this odd, yeah, you can also specify the location. Okay, you can also specify the location where in such a case, the same thing I just give you, dear friends, you can also assign it to any of the variable. So in such a case, what is there in C? What would be? 3 and 4. So for you, if you are making use of this pop, actually this particular information, what it happens behind the scene, yeah, it is going to have the data and going to be holding. So if you want to give it to any of its variable, yeah, it's possible. So that is what going here. Okay, and secondly, so here we just see in two variation. One is without any parameter. So in such a case, it just makes use as like last element. If you are specifying any particular index, that is the location, yeah, it just goes towards the location, according to the location. And let me just give the remove. Okay, for that I just want to specify some other list. A is equal to 1 comma 1 comma 2 comma 4 5 6 and again 1 2. Okay, so this is what my list, and let I just execute this. Kindly just observe a dot remove, and in such a case this exact remove, if I specified 2, can you say which element is being removed? Yeah, you can just specify the location. You can just specify the location. I have already specified this. Okay, the index 2, the element at the index 2 has been removed. Yes, it's done. Now kindly just observe this 2 has been removed. And what about this 2? Of course, this 2, it would be already there. Got it? Okay. So this is how this remove happens. And yeah, we have a concept. First of all, when we just started with an empty list. Okay, the same thing. Yeah, you can also make it a list empty by providing like this a dot clear. What happens? Everything in the A has been cleared. The element has been cleared. So no element would be there. And yeah, as to default for del also we can use, if I just specify del A, what happens? The list variable del has been removed, that is deleted, and A now it is not defined. Okay, yeah, dear friends, I just make a small summarization here. So kindly just observe. So the list, of course, this list actually it is a keyword, so I just use list1. Okay, so here this exact you have to provide it in a square bracket. Second one, here inside this list you can have a mixed data type as like integer, as like float, or even a string, and further nested list can also be included. Okay, and this one for making use for accessing the data, yeah, you can use indexing as we have done in the string. Yeah, this indexing, forward indexing is there, backward indexing is there. Kindly make use of this indexing and kindly make a practice. And mainly onto this nested list. Okay, and second one, if you want to have more than one accessing of more than one element, yeah, you can just go with the slicing. And kindly for this also, the nested list, it would be very much useful. One thing I just give you one more. So 3 4 5, again here I just give one more list, 1 1 1. Okay, and here let I just give element of A, a nested list inside the nested list. Okay, how to access this A? How to access this A? Kindly observe, and just if anyone knows, just put it on the chat box. To the last, let me just discuss it. Yeah, coming to the slicing. Yes, dear friend, we just know yeah, start, stop, and the step. It is what the thing we have discussed in the string. Yeah, here it is also the same thing, more than one accessing. Until now we are in accessing only. Yeah, when on just making towards the adding or deleting, that is the operation process. Of course, list is a mutable, so you can add it, you can change it, you can delete or modify any particular process, it is possible. So for changing, yeah, you can use index, that is one particular element, you can change one element. But if you are using slicing, yeah, you can change the value of the element, multiple value of the element. And kindly just for slicing, it is in sequence only. So you are not able to just do it as like alternate. If it's so, you can use here the step. Okay, if you want to make it as like an alternate, yeah, you can just use the step and you can just do it. So here, if you just provide it as from start and stop, yeah, it can be possible only by sequencing. If you want to make any further alternates or jumping, so you can increase the step and you can practice it. Okay, now coming to the changing, yeah, one element you can change it by indexing. More than one element you can just change it by slicing. And when on just going for adding, yes dear friends, for adding the thing you can make use of append, which is added to the last, extend more than one element at the last, and insert, of course it has only two parameters. Okay, so this is location and this is the element, and you can just make use of it. Okay, so this one we have just seen, and for deleting, exactly, so here we have a few functions. One is to remove and pop. Here we have a variation. If you just didn't provide anything in the parameter, it just pop out the last element. If you provide any particular element, that is here, if you just provide a location, it just removes it. And for remove, of course, only one occurrence, that is the first occurrence. Okay, that is the first occurrence element would be removed. And this extra for this pop, of course, this exact pop would just grab the exact element which you want to pop down, so that you can assign it further as a separate variable. So that is what we have discussed. And yeah, for delete, you can also delete whole the element, or if you can also use the clear to clear only the element, but the variable, list variable would be available. Okay, I just got the answer for this. Yeah, what it is, yeah, okay, let I just have this as like a. So here, a of 2, 3 and 0. Okay, let I just discuss here. So this is 0, 1, 2 and okay, so this is 4.5. Okay, thank you. So this is 2. Okay, in this 2, I have to go for this one, that is 0, 1, 2 and 3. Okay, this one is right. And here I'm just going to get 0. Yeah, exactly, Prabhu. I think it is correct. Okay, do you want to see it in the code? Let I also make use of this. Okay, so A is equal to, okay, so here 3, 4.5, comma, I just have 1, 1, 1, and last one it is A. Okay, so this is what I just had. Again, once again, I just have a light peep. Okay, yeah, fine. So when I just give this, okay, so A of 2 and 3 and 0. Superb. Okay, Prabhu, good, well done. Okay, so now let me just move on to the tuple. Okay, so in this tuple, before going on to this, okay, so what is a tuple? I just let you know, dear friends. It is a combination of the string structure and the list structure. So of course, this list, what it has? Yeah, mixed data type. And here this string, of course, it is an immutable. So both the things combinedly, it just gives us as like a tuple. And kindly just see here, dear friends, this one, it would be in a parenthesis. This can be described only in the parentheses. Okay, now second important thing, when you want to specify a list, yeah, you can assign you can create a list with an empty list, or you can create a list with a one single element like this. But when on just making it with an empty tuple, yeah, you have to be conscious. Yes, you have to specify, yes, it is a tuple with one element particularly. And I just let you know how. And third one, yeah, for accessing the same functionality as it is an immutable, yeah, or the same both the thing as a string or list, this exact accessing we are going to make use of indexing and slicing, everything you will just making. But when on adding or deleting, yes, as we are going to have the string concept, yeah, this cannot be added, this cannot be changed, and this cannot be deleted as particular one element. One and only thing we can delete the whole element. Okay, so all these things just let me see here by using the coding, and let me just go here. Okay, so as I have already specified, dear friends, here, yes, this exact string, it is an immutable. Okay, and yes, a list we have a mutable, that is also we have discussed it. And coming back to the tuple, yes, it is an immutable. So when on just giving towards immutable, yeah, it is not able to edit the elements inside it. It is not able to edit. Going back to the structure, yes, dear friends, here we have a mixed data type, but inside a parenthesis. Now let me create few tuples here. And to make an understanding, I just give it in the word of tup. Okay, so if you want to create anything as like an empty tuple, yes, it is possible. So see here, if I just want to know what is the type of this tup, it specify tuple. But when you just specify with a single element, kindly observe, dear friend, if you specify only with a single element, what happens? Kindly just check. It is not accepting as like a tuple. What it just shows? It shows us integer. You can ask, ma'am, whether is it possible to give, whether is it not possible to create anything as like a single element? It is possible, dear friend. But how? Of course, if you want to specify, yes, this is a single element tuple, you have to include one thing, that is comma. You have to say, yes, I am a single element with tuple functionality. So yes, dear friends, you have to give a comma, you have to include it, so that, yeah, this one, it would be assumed as like a tuple. So kindly be conscious whenever you are creating a tuple. So why this tuple? Yeah, of course, if I don't want to make anything as a changeable, that is editable. If I don't want to create if I don't want to edit a particular element or a mixed data type, yeah, I can just go with the tuple functionality rather than a list functionality. So that is what this tuple here, it is there. And yeah, as I have already specified, this can be done. So kindly just observe mixed data type, yes, 3, 4.5, it is possible. And here we are going to have a string, it is possible. And nested tuple, that is also possible. That is also possible. And kindly observe one thing, as I have already specified, yeah, it is also possible by inclusion of list. Okay, so kindly just observe this exact list 1, 2, 3. Okay, so kindly one thing, dear friends, here this list is a mutable. And towards all such a thing which is remaining is an immutable. So yeah, this element which is in the list can be edited, can be added few more also. If you want to insert anything, all such a possibilities whichever we maintained in the list can be done here. One and one thing, we can't apply it towards the other. Okay, now kindly observe here what is there in the tuple. Yes, so here this element, here we have, how many elements do we have, dear friends? We have 5 elements. Okay, so 3, 4.5 Achanta. Okay, and ABCD, it is one element. and 1, 2, 3, it is the next element. And coming towards the possibilities, okay, no problem, Prabhu, I just understand. And here, one more thing, I just revisit that list. So you can ask like this also. Yes, dear friends, here it is there in the list. Okay, you can have it in the square bracket and inside 1, 2, 3. Okay, and next one it is A, B, C. This is nested list. Whether we can have a tuple also, nested tuple also inside this. Yes, it is possible. And even you can just have 4.5, 6.7 as the two elements. And here let I just give high. Okay, kindly observe how many elements we have. 0, 1, 2, this one 3, this is 4 and this is 5. Okay, so if I want to access this particular 4.5, what I have to do, dears? List 1, yes, the same thing, indexing 4, and this one it is 0. So if I specify 0, I just get 4.5. And again back, dear friends, yes, here by using indexing, yeah, forward indexing, you can just make it in a positive manner, or you can also use backward indexing and you can just specify it in a negative manner. And for accessing, one can be positive, one can be negative, or this can be negative, this can be positive. Anything is possible, not a problem. So accessing through and indexing, yes, it is very easy. And to the same, yeah, if you want to access more than one element, what you have to do? Of course, back to the same thing, slicing. Okay, so this exact slicing, yeah, back the same, start here, stop here and towards the step, and defaultly the start, it comes from the beginning, and if you didn't specify anything in the stop, yeah, it is as like till the end, or even if you specify anything, yeah, it has the concept as like n-1, and towards the step the default is 1. You can also change this, and you can have a multiple part of selection as like jumping one, or if you have like this, you can have this alone jumping with step 2. If it is step 3, it is 1 and 4 like that. So you can have so many practice as not only the slicing in it in positive, yeah, you can also provide negative indexing, and kindly just be conscious, as I have already specified, this should be lower and this should be higher, even if it is in a negative manner. And when on just specifying the negative, yeah, the same n-1 only we are just going to apply. It is not n+1, so kindly be conscious onto the same. Okay, now when on making towards the changes, as we are here towards editable, kindly observe one thing, dear friend. If even though here in this list, let we have 4, 5, okay, and this list 1, 2, and here 3 and 6, let I just have this. So how many elements do we have? 0, 1, 2 and 3. So according to this editable, that is mutable, whether this tuple is a mutable or an immutable, whether this tuple is a mutable or immutable. Yes, come on. Yes, we have already specified. No, Prabhu, actually it is immutable. That is what I have already specified. It is not able to change. Okay, I just go back and show you again. Tuple is an immutable. Okay, so it is not able to change it. Okay, now coming towards this concept, kindly just observe. I want to add an element to this list. I just want to add an element to this list. Is it possible? Is it possible? Yes? because list is a mutable. Yes, so you can add element, you can change any particular value of this element, you can delete an element, or whatever you want to do. Of course, this exact list would be acceptable. But for this tuple, it won't. Okay, so if you want to clear this, yes, that clearing is possible, but deleting and hold the element is not possible. Why? Because according to this tuple, we have 4 elements. If I delete the whole, what happens? What happens? It has to reduce to 3 elements, but actually this tuple is an immutable, so we can't delete the whole. In such a case, clearing the element is possible, but deleting the whole is not possible. So of course it would be as like a empty list is possible. Okay, yes, good, Prabhu. So the same thing, yes, dear friends. So kindly just be aware, this is the same as towards the list also. Yeah, in the list, you can edit or you can include any of the nested list or any of the list element like this. But whatever there inside a tuple, that is nested tuple inside a list, yeah, of course, this cannot be edited. This can be accessed by using indexing or slicing, but this cannot be edited. So kindly just be conscious. Okay, fine. Now let me just have an example for this accessing. Yeah, let me just have the indexing. So what I have it in tuple 3 is, okay, this one. So tuple 3, if I just want to access this one, B. So 0, 1, 2, 3. So first of all, I have to just go for 3 and then I have to specify 1. So this gives me, or even though you can just specify it with a negative, kindly observe for this negative, you have to specify -2 and 1. Both are possible. Okay, both are possible. And coming towards the negative indexing, yes, here I have already specified with one such an example. Okay, yeah, you can also access the list. So let I just give the list in a negative indexing. So tuple 3 here, -1, and inside the -1, I can just go with 2. So I just get 3. This is also possible. So both, actually the cell 9 and cell 10 are both are in negative indexing only. Yes, dear friend, for slicing, yes, as we have already discussed a lot under list and string. Okay, so I think you are good aware of this. So if I specify from start, can I just make it 2 is to 4. Okay, I just get the 2 elements, and you can also make use of step, you can also make use of reversing. Okay, so yeah, if you want, yeah, I just give that also. So here tuple 3, 2 is to 4 is to -1. So of course you don't have any particular thing when coming towards 2 is to 4, but when you give to, oh sorry, yeah, tuple 3, if I specify like this on -1, I just get reversing of that elements. Okay, now going for the operation. So changing the tuple, of course it is not possible, but we have one such a thing in this list. Okay, one such a things in this list. So let me just attempt that. Okay, so tuple 3, 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so here I just go with the third, and if I just give 1 and I want to change something as like high, and kindly just observe, this is not possible. But when you specify this in the list element which is nested, and it is 4th one, the same thing. High. So after it is 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and kindly observe. So this one, it's possible because it is a list that is nested inside the tuple. And what about the other? Of course, yeah, you can make use of one more operation as like a string. Yeah, this can be concatenated. The basic operation as like concatenation or replication is possible. Okay, so that one kindly just observe. Let I just give us like T1. Here I just include and one such an list, tuple. This is tuple 1, and here let I have tuple 2. Okay, so I just want to concatenate this, and here T3 is equal to T1 plus T2. So in such a case, kindly observe what is there in T3. Yes, 1, 2 from T1 and 2, 3 from T2. So here this T3 has 4 element, but and kindly observe this cannot be edited because this tuple is an immutable, so you are not able to make it. And even though you can create a element T4 is equal to T1 into 3. What it is? Yes, exactly. It is a replication. So it is a replication. So when on executing this, let me just see what is there in T4. So one is T1 and here one more T1 and here it is one more T1, that is replicated thrice. So what is the number of element in T4? Yes, obviously we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 elements are there. Okay, coming to the one last but not least, deleting a tuple. And kindly observe this, dear friends, when on deleting a tuple, yes, you are not able to delete any single element, or you are not able to make use of any particular element another than if it is a list element. For an example, let I just revisit the tuple 3. Kindly see here, you can make use of this list and it is mutable. You can do whatever you want as like deleting. Yes, tuple 3, directly go for that element. What is that element? 4th index and provide pop. It is possible. Or if you want to remove high, yes, it is possible. So what you have here in tuple 3, so that exact high has been removed. But that is not possible here inside this. You are not able to delete it. You are not able to make use of this tuple 3 and going for pop. Yeah, it is not possible. Sorry, I just missed the parenthesis. But even though it is not possible because the pop is not a function of a tuple. But yeah, the pop can be done. I just keep this and I again go here. So, but the pop is a function of list. So you can just go towards the 4th element and then you can make this. Now it is possible because the last element which you are just popping out, it is from the list, not it is onto the function of a tuple. So kindly just be aware. And here, even though again one more pop, let me just give here. So 2, 3 and going on to the same 4th element. Here I'm just making the pop. So what would be popped out now? 1. And what is there here? So an empty. This cannot be deleted. This cannot be removed. This cannot be popped out, because it is one among the element of this tuple 3. Okay, what is the one possible? Yeah, deleting the tuple 3. That is the one thing possible. If I just delete it, yeah, even then you are not able to access. Yes, hope I think so, dear friends, you are able to know what is the tuple, what is the list, and both the things we have just had a comparative. And kindly make use of a practice, and mainly on the slicing. Slicing, it is very much important because you can access more than one element at a time, and be aware of particular elements, whether it is to be deleted or to be removed or popped out. And mainly it is, if it is a nested list, if it is a tuple that is nested towards the list, or a list nested towards a tuple element. So just practice. Can I concatenate a list with a tuple? Can I concatenate list with a tuple? Okay, a good question, Prabhu Shankar. So here T1 you are just giving here. Okay, so this is a tuple 2, 3, and here you are having 5, 4 or 6. Okay, and again T2 here. This is another tuple. Let I just give 7, 8. Okay, and if you want to concatenate T1 plus T2, it's possible. This is what you got. You are asking, Prabhu? Yes? See, whatever be the content, yeah, it is able to. If T2 is a list, okay, that is what you want. Okay, so let I just have. Okay, so here T1 plus T3, because that is separate structure, this is separate structure. I can make this as like an, even here, one thing, observe one thing, dear friend, even this T3, okay, if I just make it towards as like a list, I can't give this as like a single element. I have to specify a comma here. Kindly just see, without a comma, what happens? The same thing comes, and with a comma, it is possible. Because a list, of course, it has its own structure. Okay, good question, Prabhu. Thank you for making this. Okay. Yeah, thank you, dears. Hope, I think so, you are having a good session. Okay, anything, kindly just if you have anything here, yeah, you can just comment here, or personally if you want, yeah, just put it on the our WhatsApp channel. Yeah, so kindly just specify that. So let me just make it into an enhancement. Oh, thank you, dear friends. And yeah, if you like this session, yeah, just put a like, and anything, yeah, you can just comment it or the thing. And yeah, for the newcomers, kindly just, there is an WhatsApp link is there in the description. Yeah, you can just have it personally. Yeah. See you tomorrow, dear friends. Tomorrow we are going to have the dictionary, and further, if we have time, yeah, we are just going to discuss on conditional loops also. Okay. Yeah. See you tomorrow. Thank you, dear friends.